Hello, my name is Mrs. Meller, and I am so excited to be your sixth graders teacher this year here at Bountiful Elementary. A little bit about me: I grew up in Davis County. I have traveled all over the world and absolutely love it. And I have a 3-year-old, almost 4-year-old daughter that takes most of my time right now. I have been teaching for 17 years. So, although I am new to Bountiful Elementary this year, I'm not new to the teaching profession. Um, with that said, though, this will be my first year teaching sixth grade, so I am asking for your patience and flexibility as I get my feet under me a little bit in this new grade. A couple of things I want you to be aware of at our back to school night meet and greet. There will be a getting to know you form on your student's desk. If you could fill that out and then get it back to me in the first few days of school, that would be awesome. It just helps me to really know your student and their needs and how I can best support them. The next thing that I want you to be aware of is Davis School District's background checks. If you have done them in previous years, I believe you are good to go. I know they're good for at least a couple of years. If you haven't done one of those in a couple of years, or if you are new to Davis School District, make sure those are ready to go to do field trips, to be in our classroom, to do parties. Those have to be complete, and we don't have a lot of flexibility on that. I know at the beginning there, sometimes it can take several weeks to get them done. So please go ahead and call the district, get those scheduled, and get them complete so you can be in our classroom this year. And lastly, during your registration, if you did not sign up to be a member of PTA, please consider doing that. They do a lot of incredible activities for our kids here at Bountiful Elementary, and supporting them is awesome. So please consider supporting them, supporting your kid in that way. Our class website this year will be through Canvas. You can access that through the MyDSD portal. I'll put my announcements there, and I will also email them out to you. On that note, if you will double check and make sure your email listed with the district through MyDSD and through Encore, I think Encore is on my site. You guys have the MyDSD site. Will you make sure that email is correct and the current email you are using? Every year I get parents like halfway through the year that are like, I don't get your emails. And we look up and it's just because they have mistyped their email address, or it's an old email that they're no longer using. The email you have registered with the school district is the email that generates for me to send things out. So please make sure that one is the one you want me using. Classroom supplies this year, you need 2 things. 4 Black Expo Dry Erase markers, and those are going to go in a classroom bin. I will store all of those, and then as your child needs Expo markers, I will pass them out to them. All other classroom supplies, scissors, crayons, colored pencils, pencil boxes, folders, whiteboards, headphones, I have provided all of that for them. So if they could just bring those 4 Black Expo Dry Erase markers, that would be awesome. And then a reusable water bottle. We are in the portable this year, which means we do not have access in our own room to water. The children need to go into the main building to get water. And so just to eliminate them missing class time, going back and forth to get drinks, if they'll just have a water bottle that they can keep in their backpack or at their desk, that would be awesome. I will send it home every night so that you can send it through the dishwasher, you can refill it with cold water, and then send it back the next day. That will really help me. Please make sure it's also a nice size water bottle, one that will last them throughout the day as they get drinks after recess, after lunch, after PE, so that they're not constantly trying to refill it. If you would like to donate classroom supplies to our classroom, that would be awesome, but definitely not required. I am always looking for colored pencils, regular pencils, tissues, Clorox wipes, Expo markers, Band-Aids, things like that we use through the year. A couple of notes on homework. I do require homework in 6th grade. It's twofold. Number one, it really gives kids that extra practice to cement the concepts we are learning in class and get them really automatic. So when they come back the next day, they are ready to learn the new concept and we don't have to spend as much time reviewing what they learned the previous day. Number two, it is really starting to prepare them for 7th grade when they are in middle school and have lots of teachers and lots of homework. So a little bit of homework in 6th grade. They will get a comprehension reading sheet every night that is about a half page of reading and then questions about that reading. They will also get math, some math problems every night, usually about 5 to 10 math problems. And then I have my 40 book challenge. With the 40 book challenge, the idea is that they read 40 books during the school year. That is about a book a week. So that's asking a lot. Now, if it is a really, really big book, it's going to count for multiple books. So anything from 100 to 250 pages, we're going to count as one book. 250 to about 500 pages will count as 2 books. Anything over 500 pages, I'll count as 3. That will hopefully help to just encourage lots of reading. This is required. I ask that books be around 100-page minimum. So I don't want them reading books that are only like 50 pages or 45 pages or 60 pages, 72 pages even. Some books are right there at that 96 page. I'll take that. Anything under about 90 though, I'm not going to allow. And that they're appropriate level, meaning that they are not super difficult for your kid, but they're also not reading way under their level. If they're reading on about a 6th grade level, they need to be reading 5th and 6th grade level books. I don't want them reading like a 2nd, 3rd grade level book. There's different genres they need to read. When this sheet comes home in their homework folder, you'll be able to see the different genres, and I will send out some more information on those as the year gets going. A place to get started is book lists that are online. There are, if you will just Google, 6th grade level books or upper elementary level books, tons of book lists come up. You can also go to the Bountiful City Library. I know they have book lists printed off ready to go this time of year. Places to get books. They can get them from our Bountiful Elementary Library. They can get them from the public Bountiful Library. They can do audiobooks. I know that's a big thing, and that really does help my struggling readers. If they follow along with the hard copy of the book, there's lots of different apps that do audiobooks. Lots of free ones, Overdrive, Libby. If you want subscriptions, there's things like Audible. So look at those if you're interested in that. Or ebooks, if you're reading books on a Kindle or something like that, I am totally fine with that. As long as they are reading is my point. I don't do book reports. I don't do anything like that. Just read the book, write it on the sheet, sign it off that they read it, and we're just going to try to get 40 throughout the year. We'll check in, and I'll do celebrations for kids that are on track to finish that challenge through the year. More information coming up now. But hopefully that was enough to kind of get the bare bones of it. Cell phones and smartwatches. I am so glad that kids have a way to communicate with you while they're at school. Having my own child, I know the importance of that as a parent. However, our district policy in Davis School District is that at the elementary age, smartwatches and cell phones have to be kept in a student's backpack from bell to bell. First bell till the end of the day. They do not come out at recess. They don't come out at lunch. They need to be kept in their backpacks. If your child does need to get a hold of you, if they are not feeling well, or if they forgot something important at home, they can come talk to me. I'll let them get their cell phone or their smartwatch out of their backpack and call you. But know that unless they have a health plan requiring a smartwatch or a cell phone on them, they're going to be kept in backpacks. I don't mean to sound harsh about this, but it just causes a lot of problems at school when kids have access to those. They're distracting, and a lot of social interruptions between friends when they're texting each other or things like that, where adults aren't supervising as much as I know you guys do at home. So if you could help me with that, that would be great. Birthdays, we'll celebrate in class. You may bring a small celebration treat in. Just send it with your kid. I will pass it out at dismissal at the end of the day. For kiddos with those summer birthdays, we'll do half birthdays. And I'll remind them when their half birthday is coming up. So that way we don't have a ton of birthdays right in May. Volunteers, I will need volunteers for field trips and for class parties. Field trips, I will just let you know when they come around a couple of weeks ahead of time if you want to volunteer then. Class parties, I will have some signups out at the back to school night. And then classroom homework help, I will have some signups for that out as well. I'm not quite sure what time I'm going to have you come in. So as soon as I figure that out, I'll let you know and you guys can sign up for that. Lastly, contact me if you have questions or concerns this year. You can email me at kmeller@dsdmail.net. You can call me here at Bountiful Elementary. You can set up an appointment to come and meet with me and talk with me. I love getting feedback from you guys. I love knowing what's working and what is not working for your student, how I can best support them. I am a huge component of good communication. If you guys will help communicate with me, I can help better support your student and I can communicate back with you. So please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know when you have concerns or questions. And lastly, if you have questions, let me know and I'll try my best to answer them. Like I said, I'm new to Bountiful Elementary this year. I am new to 6th grade, but I do have a lot of teaching behind me. Most of the time I can answer questions, but if they're specific to the school, I will find an answer and I will get back to you. That I will promise you, but it might take me a minute. I am looking forward to a fabulous school year. I can't wait to meet you all at the back to school night. My back to school night will just be a meet and greet. Come on in, see our classroom, see where your student will be spending their year this year. Come get a treat and say hi. I won't have a formal sit down presentation or anything like that. I know you're busy. I know you have multiple kids to get to and things to do. So there we go. I will see you all and hope you have a great day. Thanks.